anniversary event of for image-enhanced endoscopy, endoscopic resections, and third space. I can see a lot of familiar faces here already, and it's been really a wonderful journey in these last 10 years. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all once again for this annual gathering. As we have witnessed in the last 10 years, this specialty of endoscopy has gone from a very small initial concept to having become a huge subspecialty on its own, and that is how it has grown. And the enthusiasm and the interest that has happened has been unparalleled and phenomenal. When we were considering the theme for this 10th anniversary edition, we were thinking of a lot of names and not a lot of words. And we came up with this thought of Zen. So why Zen? Let me spend a minute to explain why we chose this word Zen to describe what we are going to be doing in these next 2.5 days. So Zen, we all know, in Asian philosophy, right from Japan to India, it has various names, moksha, nirvana. So all these names and all these words, but they mean basically the same thing. They mean self-enlightenment, self-empowerment, and at the same time having a self-confidence, and at the same time being with peace with oneself when we are doing, And when we try to relate this to the specialty of third space endoscopy, we have seen many of our Japanese colleagues, we've seen many of the faculty globally who are doing and who are masters in this technique, that their poise, their stance, their complete demeanor they're so composed, they're so well this thing. So, although third space endoscopy, the technology and the techniques have evolved in the last 10 years, and they have grown by leaps and bounds. Despite that, what is most important is probably the philosophy by which we approach these procedures and how we actually address the challenges that we may encounter while performing these procedures, or how we plan these procedures. And we thought that at the time when the enthusiasm for these procedures is on a global rise everywhere, this is the time that we need to imbibe these philosophies and these principles into our learning so that we can become better endoscopists and better third space endoscopists. And the scientific program, which you have already seen in the next 2 days, has been designed with a special thought in this mind, that not just the technique and the technology, but also the philosophy and the principles of third space endoscopy we are trying to cover with this program. With this, and as usual, as we always maintain in this program, all of us are attendees over here. The name faculty and delegates has very limited meaning, because I believe I have learned a lot in these 10 years that we've been doing this program and we've been doing this. So I think I am probably the most avid learner in this, and I'm sure a lot of y'all are as well. And therefore, please do not hesitate to ask questions. There are plenty of microphones all around in the hall. And this is the importance of this meeting, is the interactive nature. And therefore, the program was also designed in such a manner that we can have maximum interactivity. We will start with the morning sessions now, and we will have some sessions where we have lectures followed by discussion panels, and then we will have live endoscopy from the Shivanand Desai Center for Digestive Diseases at the Nanath Mangeshkar Hospital. And then tomorrow we will again start with lectures and live throughout the day. So we will have that. Before I conclude, a meeting of this nature would never be possible without the team and without the support of the entire team that we have at Dinanath Mangeshkar Hospital, my colleague consultants, our fellows, residents, our technicians, and the entire staff of the hospital, the hospital management as well. A big thank you to all the industry partners, particularly Olympus and so many all of the others, and also to all of you. I can see a lot of friends in the audience and who have been here right from our first meeting to this meeting. When we started our first meeting in 2014, we had 25 delegates, and we did the meeting in a small the small conference room in our department. From there, this meeting has grown by leaps and bounds thanks to your patronage and everybody's love and affection. And today we are proud to announce that we have more than 300 attendees in person over here, and more than 1,000 registrations for virtual attendance. So with that, I think I will not take much time. I will hand over to Dr. Date, Dr. Salunke, and Dr. Palnetkar to take over the proceedings, and we will start with the first session. Thank you so much, and sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Amol.